Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are doing we got a bunch of stuff going on today, but today's video is gonna be about how to quadruple your real estate media business. Basically in the past 4 months we've been able to go from 10 listings to 40 on average, plus include a bunch of brand high quality video production stuff as well. So I'm actually about to get my drone up in the air right now, and I want to show you guys how we did that. Cool day today. We're currently shooting a neighborhood tour video, and we have 3 properties to shoot as well. So super busy day. I'm gonna take you guys along with me and also teach you guys how we've been able to grow and how you can grow your business as well. Yo, what's going on, guys? So we just wrapped up the first shoot of the day with an awesome new client. We did a neighborhood tour video, which has been really awesome for some of the clients, kind of higher end production videos that we've been putting together. Now we have 3 properties to shoot today: photo, video, drone, 3D tour, all that good stuff. Like when we first started, we're doing like 10 listings the first month, and then our last month we did 40. We're on track to keep growing. We keep landing new clients. New clients are starting to hear about us and want to come try us out. And then I'm also doing a lot of sales and prospecting, cold calling, which has been a new venture to get even more clients, to keep just compounding and growing this machine. And so basically, if we look at like what helped us grow so fast, I broke it down into 3 main things. The first one is going to be that at the beginning I really focused on being good at the craft. So number 1, you can't grow a business with a sucky product, right? Word of mouth business, word of mouth referrals, people spreading the name about you is going to be probably the number 1 way to help you grow in any real estate media business. And so if you suck, like, people aren't going to recommend you to other new clients, right? So they're not going to say, oh yeah, you should try out this new photographer, I used him and he sucked, you know? And so the number 1 thing is, like, when you're first starting out, you just have to really work at just getting good. You want to get as much experience in as you can. Don't be too focused on the money. Really focus in on just getting as much experience as you can, whether it's free or paid or for a super discounted rate for the first few times working with the client. Just focus on really getting good at what you do. And so that's probably my biggest advice, something I focused on when we first started. Now we have a really awesome product. And that's been awesome because the product kind of speaks for itself. Clients see our photos and videos and they're wowed by it, and that makes them want to share us with other future potential clients for us. So that has been the first step, is kind of just getting really good at the craft. Get good at photos, get good at video, get practice in, and just work hard at getting to a good level to where you're proud of your work, your clients love your work. And you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be an expert, but you need to get to a level where your clients really enjoy working with you and enjoy the end product, because that's what matters. Number 2 is building a team and letting go of some of that creative freedom. It's such a big point, and I think it's probably the biggest thing that holds people in this business back. Photographers, videographers, is freeing themselves up, separating themselves from the editing side of things, because we want to protect it and we believe that no one else can do it like us and do it as good as us. But the reality is, if you will only be holding yourself back if you don't ever let anyone else edit your stuff. And so from very early on, I found a really awesome photo editor. So I've had a photo editor since I started this business, and never really even learned it because they were always just better than me. So I just let them do the thing. As soon as I was getting busy with the real estate videos, I outsourced that as well and found a really awesome video editor and trained him up, and then he was able to take over all the video editing. And so that's how it freed up a lot of my time to where I only really need to shoot now. And more recently, shout out to Ken. Ken's been our newest photographer added to the team. He's been in training for the last 3 months. And so now we got a whole editing team and a full-time, part-time, full-time photographer. Shout out to Ken. That's working now, fully trained, able to shoot as well. And so as you can see, now we got these pieces in place. We have talented team members that can take on a lot of the actual kind of work and fulfillment of the work, so that it frees up a lot of my time to focus on growing the business and making sure everything is running smoothly. And so that's number 2, is that a lot of people get stuck in this boat where they don't want to They don't want to ever outsource any of the editing or train another editor. They want to do everything themselves.
2 miles, continue onto East Parks Highway toward Wasilla.
So a lot of creatives get stuck in wanting to do everything themselves, and that's really one of the biggest limiting factors. When you're doing everything yourself, you're not going to have much time to focus on bigger picture business opportunities. Really move into that ownership position, which is so vital for like scaling a business. It's completely okay if you just want to be a freelancer. You can be a very successful freelancer. You can make a lot of money freelancing, but if you eventually want to really own a business, a real business that has a team, that has people, that isn't just everything rides on you showing up to work, then you have to learn to give up some of that creative control. You have to trust other people to get the work done, and you have to teach them how to get the work done right and how to get the work done like you want to, which takes a lot of time. So that's what I've been doing in the past few months, and it has been awesome because now it's been able to free up a time. Ken's been killing it shooting properties. Clients are happy because we train them right, give a new plan. The editors take care of all the editing, and now I can free up my time to just solely focus on growing the business. I still shoot when needed, and I'm still always down to shoot. Today we're shooting all day, but it's really awesome. A lot of days Ken can handle things, and everything just goes smoothly. All right, guys, just showed up to the second property for the day today. The third point that's super important to growing, scaling a real estate media business is becoming a salesman, basically. One really good quote I like by Grant Cardone is best known beats best. What this means is if you have a competitor in your city, right, that does real estate media as well, and they're way better known than you, and even if you're better at them than photo and video and whatever you do, whatever your product and services are, they're going to beat you in business because more clients know them, more people know about them and what they do, right? And so sales and prospecting is such an important part of that because you need to get everyone, all your target market, all the real estate, all the potential clients you want to work with in the future need to know about you, need to know about what you do, and you need to find a way to get them to start working with you, right? And so that's all kind of a part of sales and prospecting, and without that, you're not going to grow as quickly. It's not just, sometimes you'll be able to grow to a certain level with word of mouth and referrals, especially if your work is good. Word of mouth will spread, people will talk about you. But if you want to really add fuel, if you really want to scale to that next level, which is kind of the phase we're looking at doing, is going from doing 40 listings to maybe 100 or 200, you have to get good at sales and prospecting. It's the only way. Marketing, sales, prospecting needs to happen on the back end, and you have to have the team infrastructure to be able to handle all that workload, right? So basically the goal of where we're at, we've gone from kind of 10 to 40 listings. Now the next goal is 40 to 100, and then 100 to 200 to 300, right? And so the phase I'm in is really learning, going in on sales and prospecting. The phase we're in right now is learning all about sales and prospecting, learning about what works, how can we make these new clients want to come work with us, how can we give them an offer that makes them want to try us out, and then how can we keep them as a customer, right? And so anyways, that's just kind of brief overview. Maybe I'll make a video about sales in the future. I'm figuring a lot of this stuff out right now as we speak, so I'm kind of just sharing, making these videos, documenting the journey. But that's so far what has helped us go from 10 to 40 listings a month in a relatively short period of time and really build the name for ourselves. I guess a bonus one is standing out and being different. So we've been able to bring a lot of high production video content to the table where a lot of other real estate photographers in our city can't do the same type of video content we can. And so that helps us kind of separate ourselves, stand out and be different than a lot of our competition. So that's kind of a bonus tip. Find a way to stand out and be a little different than your competition. So I hope this video was super helpful. Really, I'm just going to keep trying to document this journey. We have a really cool surprise. I won't tell you too much. But we have a really big, really big, awesome thing coming up. I don't want to share too much about it, but just look forward to future videos because the company's growing and it's growing a little bit, maybe bigger or faster than I would have thought, at least at this stage. So that might be a tip. I don't know if anyone will be able to guess what the new announcement will be soon, but that's my little tip for you guys. That's a little hint there. The company is going to grow in more ways than what we have just here in my city. So anyways, drop a question if you have any specific questions. Let me know if this video was helpful for you and what kind of content you want to see in the future. I want to keep documenting the journey and also sharing, lessons and strategies I'm using to grow my business with all of you guys so you can go out and kill it in the real estate media game. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.